As an actor, like, you wouldn't think you'd be able to perform at the National Theatre. It's really a dream.
For me, it's just a great chance for me to just understand people's emotion, understand people's feelings right now. I really like it.
I know it's a cliche thing to say, but like, it lets me express like how I really feel inside.
Connections is a nationwide festival run by the National Theatre for youth theatres and schools all over the country.
Over the 21 years, there's been approximately 10 to 12 playwrights per year who've written shows for and about young people.
After they've performed their shows at school or in their youth theatres, they get the opportunity to go to one of the partner theatres, and that's an incredible opportunity, whether it's at the Bolton Octagon or the Eden Court Theatre in Inverness or the Soho Theatre in London, for them to come into a professional theatre environment and really get a taste of what that's like.
When I first came in here, I was just like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna cry. Like, it was so scary. I was like, oh my God, this is so big. I didn't realize how big this is. Mum and Dad were like surprised when they first saw me perform. They're like, is that even our daughter? I don't even know. Is that even like, I just let everything out.
I'm Tom, I'm from the National.
One of the added benefits of the whole process is that we have a group of directors from the National Theatre who go out when the plays are being finally produced and work with those directors just to give a slightly more professional and dynamic approach.
It seems like you're incredibly strong.
There's a third layer, which is that we have a festival here at the National at the end of the whole process, where 10 or 12 of those productions are invited down and they perform in the Dorfman Theatre or the Olivier Theatre to kind of round the whole thing off. It's a really fantastic few days. For me, it's one of the high points in our year, if not the high point in the year. Obviously, it's brilliant for the kids that come along into a theatre which is really at the pinnacle of what they can imagine theatre to be like. But it's also really fantastic for us here because everybody gets involved, everybody shares in it and goes along to it, and it reminds us really of where we all started.
The great thing about seeing young people making work, and you hear it all the time in this room, is that you see something, an idea, a vision, a connection with the material, which is so innovative and inspiring to your own practice as a professional.
Just let your eyes follow. Let's imagine Kirk and Mohammed going this way.
I think taking part in Connections is incredibly enriching in a number of ways. Very simple ways, some of it. Turning up on time, going through a rehearsal process, working with other people. There's a great discipline that goes into making a show.
We get them to sign a contract, so we make it all really formal. You know, we'd be really strict with it because it instills within them that professionalism.
We're going to bring something up, definitely. Also standing up on stage in front of an audience, and it might be your family and friends, but also strangers, and having to speak lines and speak out and inhabit a character. All of these things, I think, are huge boosts to the confidence of anybody that takes part.
The thing that I'm most excited about is being able to see a company really use their own voice. You don't get to do that much as a young person, really kind of take your creativity in your own hands, and it's really nice to be a part of that and be able to witness it. And also it's just really exciting and I think important to look for young people who have really got something out of this and feel connected to it. That's the thing that we're trying to ignite in the first place.